Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. So I've got the fantastic Menagerie Tarot on the tarot table because we're talking about a fantastic story. Now, I sure have seen it ramp up about aliens and UFOs. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't do aliens and UFOs. I believe they're what we call aliens are just other humans living underground, under in the oceans, in Antarctica. But I don't think there's anybody in the sky coming down at us. I don't think there's um, any aliens at all, to tell you the truth. I can't believe a lot of the people who are saying about these aliens coming, and there's going to be alien exposure. The White House has information on aliens and all these UFOs and everything. And I'm just not there, and I don't know why. And I believe in a lot of things. I mean, I'm a tarot card reader. I love my conspiracy theories. There's just a couple of things I don't believe in, and one is clones. Yes, you can clone somebody, but how do you age them? Right? Like there's a big conspiracy that Catherine, Princess of Wales, is a clone. They actually got rid of her, and who we're seeing now is a clone. How in the hell do you grow from a baby to a 40-year-old woman in a couple of weeks or a couple of months? It's impossible. You can't do it. So when you think of what a clone is, yes, they've cloned Dolly the sheep, they've cloned other animals, they now can make cloned meat, they can make all kinds of clones, but they have not perfected aging. So Jim Carrey is not a clone. Madonna is not a clone. Are they other actors wearing masks? Possibly. I don't know. Those masks are pretty good. Like Biden and whatnot. We all know most public figures have body doubles. I believe Putin has three. I believe Trump has three. I believe Biden had two or three. Um, what's his name? Trudeau had a couple. There was one we even joked around. We called him Fat Trudeau. Definitely, you know, more chubby in the face one day and the next day it's gone, kind of thing. So we know they have body doubles. Are they clones though? No. Explain to me how you go from a clump of cells to a baby to a 40-year-old woman in 2 or 3 months. It's impossible. It's impossible. So I don't believe in cloning uh, that way. I believe cloning does exist, but I don't believe that they can make a fully grown human being um, like that. Within 2 or 3 months. That's Frankenstein, if you ask me. So let's get back to the aliens. I don't believe that there's other life forms out in the sky at all. I believe the planets have energies, and they can affect you, and they go in cycles. I believe in all of that because you just look at the moon. The moon is a planet. Well, it's a moon, but it's still a planet. It affects our tides. Why do you think they call it lunacy when people go crazy? Everybody knows a full moon can affect some people. The moon can affect your menses or your moon cycle for females. So other planets, they have, their own gravitational pull and push. And I believe that they can affect our energies here on Earth, just as our Earth affects their energies. But are there aliens out there? No, I do not believe in that at all. Even though I love Star Trek and all of that, I believe that what we call UFOs are unidentified flying, or whatever fancy word they gave. Like, why do they keep changing the language? Like, seriously, now everything's unalived, or pow pow, or I don't know, what is it, UAP or something like that? They're UFOs, unidentified flying object. Like, just stick with the program. I believe that's humans that live under Antarctica. I believe there's humans that live underground. Don't laugh. That's what, look at, they have found Gaddafi Tepe or whatever. I can't pronounce it either. In Turkey, and they said up to 100,000 people lived in there. They found underground caves and tunnels where they're sure there's been human activity. So I'm going to ask, why all of a sudden are they bringing out this information that lots of other people are talking about? This is going to be the year of disclosure. This is, the White House is going to release the files that they have on UFOs and the aliens. So what's going on? What are they distracting us from? Okay. Four of Wands in reverse. They're distracting us from some kind of big ending. That's what Four of Wands in reverse is. It's like, it's retirement, it's death, it's funerals. It's endings. They're distracting us from some kind of ending. Four of Swords in reverse. Yes. Somebody, this is Four of Wands, Four of Swords is definitely a funeral. Whose funeral? Four of Cups. Look at the fours. Guys, this is written in the, this is destiny. Fours are solid. 3 fours in a row tells me this is destiny. This is written in stone. There's really not a lot we can do about it. As I've explained to you before, fate and destiny are two different things. Everybody has a destiny. Fate is who walks with you to that destiny. Who you marry is fate, but your destiny to be a millionaire is your fate is who you met and to drag along the way with you. Maybe your destiny is to cure cancer, but fate is, the other scientists that you work beside. So this is something destined. This is the end of somebody. Definitely the end of somebody. They've done all that they can. And this is going to be some kind of distraction from a big funeral. Wow, Justice in reverse. I think this person's going to be, as I just said, we just are changing our language. I think this person's going to be assassinated or murdered or one of those things. Queen of Cups. And then I think that they'll leave, they're married and they'll leave a wife. I think this is a male. And I think we're going to see the ending of someone. We're going to see a funeral of someone. Because we ask the cards, what are they distracting us from? So then are we not going to question how this person died? Perhaps they have a massive heart attack and we don't question how he dies because we're distracted by aliens. The alien theory, the alien exposure. 8 of Wands, incoming communication, travel. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Wow. Okay, so this person is going to be, he's not going to die of his own accord. There's definitely something here that is trickster and spin doctor and very unfortunate for him. I'm getting like a poisoning or an injection that they have a heart attack or something like that. We'll keep reading and everybody will think it's natural, but it's not. It's not. Is it in war? Because sometimes Eight of Wands can be my bombing card, right? Incoming, whether it's communication or they could be traveling at the time. This is also my flight card. So it could be like an airplane crash. And then it'll be like, oh, aliens knock their airplane out of the sky. I'm not kidding you. They're gonna make something up. There's a made up story here, and it's a lie. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Three of Swords, betrayal. Wow. So it's going to be surprising news. So it's not somebody who's like really sick and you're just kind of waiting for the phone call. Um, it's going to be surprising news, and they are going to be betrayed by somebody very close to them. I'm not seeing that it's like a JFK kind of situation at all. I'm getting that we're told it's natural, but it wasn't. You're betrayed by somebody. So perhaps like an injection, um, or, you're given the wrong tablets, poison somehow, but it's going to be reported as natural. And then they're going to bring out this alien thing or this hoax or whatever, and we'll forget to look into why this person passed away, why we're at this funeral, why he left a widow. Nine of Wands. Very embattled. This is somebody who's very embattled, looking over their shoulder. They may even come out and say this person was crazy. Nine of Wands can sometimes be PTSD kind. I'm not getting quite that energy, but I'm going to say right now they know something is going on, and we're being distracted from what actually really happens to this person, and they're going to bring out the alien hoax or the alien something, and it's going to be memory hold rather than really looking into it. Six of Cups. We're just going to trust the news that we get. We're just going to trust it. Five of Swords. Look at this person is actually really being bullied. And Six of Coins in reverse. I think that it's it's for greed. So it's somebody that they know. I think it's something that they are gone, and then it's passed down to somebody. Yeah, there's definitely a strategy in place. Ace of Coins in reverse. And Six of Wands. This person, I don't know why I'm getting like like a JD Vance. Or could it be somebody who's quite wealthy but well loved, and then the next person gets the job, right? Or gets the inheritance, or gets the position. This even could be, for example, the king. King will leave a Queen of Cups. A Camilla is a Queen of Cups. And then William gets the next position. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that William or JD Vance is doing any of this at all. I'm just saying that whoever this happens to, and it happens that they pass away, we are going to then get bombarded by all this alien stuff, and we're already warmed up about it. And there's going to be some kind of disclosure or some kind of proof, and we're all going to be distracted, so we don't look and see what really is going on. And again, I'm not saying it's the person who gets the next position, but it could be their people. Do you hear the difference? So let's say it's the people around JD Vance want JD Vance to be president. His supporters, maybe it's the people around William that have had, the courtiers and the firm and um, that are done with the king and want William there because that's the people. And then the people are now in power. So do you hear what I'm saying there? And again, we would be distracted by all this alien stuff rather than looking in any further, deeper about, this person getting the next position, just like after JFK, who got that position. I'm not saying at all that the vice president shot JFK, but the people uh, around him wanted him to be president because then you make different decisions and put your country into war. You hear what I'm saying? And I think this is what's going to happen. Look at this. They're going to be excited. Their person is now in place. And here's the Six of Cups. There they are. Six of Coins. Their greed will end the life of somebody sooner than it should have been. I'm not getting that this person is sick, so I'm not getting that at all. So it's not like we're seeing a slow decline. This is something that happens that, like I say, heart attack, stroke, plane crash, right? Something that cannot be disputed, or people don't want to dispute because it doesn't look like it was done. And then they're going to throw this alien stuff at us so we don't look into what's really going on. I did not expect it to go this way. I honestly didn't. I honestly did not expect it to go this way. So now we know. Now we sit and wait. Who's, people I could think of that are big enough that this would apply to are, is Trump, the king, for various reasons. A lot of people don't think the king wields power. He absolutely does. Somebody else, the high globalist Kerr, what's his name? Kerr Starmer. He has ministers under him that would step in if they want to get rid of him to save the party. Mark Carney, there's a lot of people out there that that would absolutely, I can't say much more. I think you guys know what I'm saying. Might even be Bill Gates, right? What happens to Bill Gates' fortune and holdings and everything if something happens to him? Who's the next Bill Gates? Who's the next Jeff Bezos with his Queen of Cups wife? Think about it. So now we wait. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.